Secrets. Trust. Worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret. Warrior's Trust. And Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Nothing unusual about a 4 a.m. call to a back alley in downtown Kenton. A young woman lying pristine and unmarked on the cold, hard ground. I get to work quickly, but there's not much to go on here. No marks of any kind, no signs of struggle, just a dead Vic in the middle of an alley. And then there's that. Dead body in a dumpster that looks like a grizzly bear has crawled its way out of his stomach.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, a separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic. And there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk. And then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, "I beat you." He says, "They say we came in under the dead heat." He says, "That's not true because I beat you." And the American said, "Well," he says, "if you like to think so," he says, "but I know the real story." He says, He says, I know I clearly won that one. See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a run, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know. They would talk to Joe. The Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, look, Jackie got a job drawing. He says, they're paying him for it. They're paying him money for drawing. He says, suppose I go with Jackie. He says, and he says, they'll pay me money. He says, I'll draw and they'll pay me money. He said, I'll give the money to you, which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, would you like to come down and draw these guys in training? I swear, this is not a story. And I said, yes, of course, I'd love to come down.
The comics-related Madness presents Enter the Cromnyverse, an anthology featuring the little green dude with a bad attitude. Follow Crom.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, after Apocalypse.
Comics-related Madness presents Enter the Cromnyverse, an anthology featuring the little green dude with a bad...
Yeah, listen, It's me, Crumb, the world's first real-life internet troll. So there's a whole gang of creators making an anthology starring yours truly. We're talking 15 creators, 13 stories, another 8 folks creating merchandise, all for your entertainment. Indiegogo is the place you want to go to back this glorious project. This anthology features my lovable self crossing over in today's best independent comic books and graphic novels, causing chaos everywhere I go. In addition, we're going to be offering custom painted shoes, black light tapestries, sketch cards, alternate covers, adorable crocheted mini-me's, original art, and sculptures.
Anyway, back at today, only on Indiegogo.
Oh boy.
The Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents Madness Tuesday Morning Brew. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it. Take it.
Kick the truck out from under the wheels. Blast up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
False start on the offense. Doctor is in, baby.
Repeat the down.
You see that? I totally messed him up right there. He was ready to go, and I just delayed.
Just know this, ladies and gentlemen. I drink coffee for your protection.
There you go. There you go.
What's up, Tank? What's up, Pops?
What is up, dude? You know what you need?
Tell me.
Tell
me, please.
You need one of these incredibly awesome, high-tech, low-life cups that I sell on my store.
Well, show me. Share the link. I'll go look.
Yeah, here we go. I'll paste it. It's out there in the chat right now. There we go. My Tank Ferret Outpost. I'm going to be adding some more merch there. I was talking merching with Pops there and getting some money to help support this channel so we can help grow it, get some really cool things going. So
we got to make that happen. I'm just saying. Yeah,
no, I'm with you. I'm a make it go right type of guy. So we're gonna make it go right. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna try to build something a little bit more brand recognizable, and I'd like to do a Madness store that anybody who wants to put their stuff in it and sell it will accommodate them. And you know what I mean? Like make a Madness store.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I might need that mug in my life.
You see what I'm saying? We're talking about more than just see.
Hey, Demetrius, good morning.
More than just me. Okay, it's always been about doing it for everybody. So why not do this for everybody too? Yep, there you go. See, bam. Yeah. So Tank.
Oh yes, I do need to do that. I was looking at that. I was looking at a bunch of Hatch artwork because I was downloading it for when I go to ink. I want to make sure that I've got all my reference material because pencils are one thing, but
inking is a whole different animal.
Inking. I got to make sure that everything is squared away. And
pardon me, sorry.
Dude,
and
definitely get that.
Glenn understands.
Hey,
Glenn understands. Get your link out here, y'all.
We got some rock stars in the chat, man. We got Demetrius Weatherspoon of Submerged Universe, and we've got Glenn Fleming, the legendary creator of Hatch. Wow.
Does Demetrius have a wrench?
Well, he should, by God.
But
he's coming through Facebook.
Oh, he's on Facebook. Okay, well, you can drop your links on Facebook, no problem.
And we got Abo Grizz hanging. What's up, brother?
Yep. I just read book 2A just like 2 hours ago. Hold on, let me do this right. Yeah, baby, where's the next one? Get to work.
Glenn says, don't forget the chip and the crack on the front of his hatch.
Oh, see,
That's right.
Now you have to study the surroundings as well, not just the character.
For real. No, it's got to stay on brand. I mean, that's the whole point, is to get people to look at this. You know, they come there for one character, and I've already had it happen too, just showing it off. Like, people come there for one character, and they're like, "Oh, who's that? Oh, who's that? Oh, who's that?" Well, yeah. Here's where you go find their stuff, man. Go check out their campaign.
Yeah. And you know, it's weird because I'm feeling marketing vibes when this is supposed to be our chill and drink coffee. Which mode should I be in?
I am always in marketing mode, man.
There's my buddy.
What's up, bud? Look,
is that Zeus? Is that Zeus?
Yeah.
Hey, Zeus.
Is the lap.
Hi,
Zeus is the one that thinks he's a lap. Noise. You got a little something to say today, really? You do? For such a big dog, he has such a high-pitched bark. It's like a yip, yip, yip.
my big puppy has a I'm scared of my own bark. So she'll go.
He doesn't say much. He doesn't talk much. Not like Rocky. Rocky just all the freaking time, right? He don't say much. So when he's talking, he's seriously got something to say. He probably wants to go outside really bad. But he was just out there and he came in all muddy.
Or he solved world hunger and he's trying to explain it to you.
No, he wants to go back out and play in the mud. That's what he wants to do. It's not that he has to go out and pee or anything. He wants to go roll around the mud. That's what huskies do. There you go, Demetrius. That's what you do. You drop them.
The National Weather Service has advised a severe thunderstorm warning for my area. I wish you guys could have heard it a minute ago. It was like the guns of the Missouri firing outside, shaking the house.
Boom, boom.
And I was like, I love thunderstorms. So I was like, rock on, man. Keep it going. And now it's starting to fade.
I'm going to leave you guys to handle this while I go refill my coffee cup.
You do that, sir. You do that.
You can introduce this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the great Glenn Fleming.
Hello, everybody. I don't know who he's talking about, but
good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I am well,
sir.
man.
How are
good
you?
to see you. It's good to see you.
Did you enjoy your copy of Hatch, Doc?
My God, man, I laughed my ass off. I showed it to the wife, and at first she went, "What's he doing?" So I explained, there's no one there to talk to. He lives all alone on a large asteroid that has everything you can imagine. So he just explores his world. And she looked at it, and then she started chuckling. And when the Bermuda Triangle, that's the word for her, she cracked up.
Well, the second one, even though I say it myself, is a lot better than that. The artwork's better and the story's better as well. But
like you said, who looks the same as they did 20 years ago?
That's right. So there you go.
I mean, damn, I was kind of hot back then. Look at me now. Chewed bubble gum with a hat on.
I'm still sexy.
Well, there's no proof of that, Tank. You're never on camera.
That's right. You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
None of us can be as sexy as either Glenn Fleming or Manticore.
No, Manticore. I mean, that picture.
My God.
Picture from Ryan Cardinal.
Manticore. Yeah. Manticore is being pushed now to go on Ladies' Night and on Mandy's Summer to shill Artifice. And all he's got to do is go on and go flick his hair and go.
Oh, I won't be able to flick my hair. Not done that for a while.
So how are things across the pond there, Glenn?
Okay, yeah, it's getting warmer now. I think it was only 2 degrees this morning, so it's not too bad.
I don't know what
Hey,
that
listen,
is.
listen, this is my claim to fame, is that you're all talking about being sexy and hot. I'm always, apart from John Silvestri, I'm always the oldest guy on these things. Right? So
yes, you do have, you've got me by a couple of years.
Think about that.
Yeah. Hey, Tree Goblin, welcome.
Good morning, Tree Goblin.
Yeah, there are a few out there in our age bracket that are making quality product. So the old, we defend our own. Who was it? Tree Goblin, you were there. We were in somebody's chat, and they said, you got to watch out for the elderly. They can snatch shit quick. They move deceptively fast. Hey, Chris, what's going on, buddy?
So, hey, Chris Fisk and Demetrius Witherspoon, you guys make sure that you sign up for CromCon 2nd anniversary for the 30th of this month. Make sure you do that this afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern. Get there.
You don't want to miss this one.
There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of demand, and I'm predicting that spots are going to fill up very quickly.
And tell them why, Tank.
Because we have the incomparable, the master of death himself, Mr. Brian Polito, going to be showing up. So
I have been meditating all week. Tank, you ready? I will not fanboy. I will not fanboy. I will not fanboy. Because I totally did that to Mike Barron. My most embarrassing moment online. Who are your influencers? I cannot believe that came out of my mouth. I wanted to crawl under my desk and die as soon as I said it. And,
I understand.
If you ever go back and watch that, God help you and God help me, you'll see me die a little death.
We all will now. We'll all go and watch it now. Again.
It was a horrible moment. Horrible. I met Hank Aaron when I was young, and I didn't fanboy out as bad. I shook his hand. He signed a baseball for me. And Tree Goblin says, I can't remember. I was probably stoned. But I met Hank Aaron. I didn't fanboy out. I've met Gene Simmons of Kiss and Paul Stanley. I almost fanboyed out, but I didn't. And I met John Cougar in a grocery store. I'll tell you that story sometime. And I didn't fanboy out. But for some reason, Mike Barron came in and I just something shorted out. And I fanboyed out.
Yes, he did. It was hilarious.
Screw you, Pops. It was horrible. I got to go warm mine back up, fellas. I'll be right back.
I understand, Doc. When I was a kid, I met Willie Mays, and I geeked out. I geeked out hard. I ain't gonna lie. I was way into baseball at the time, and this guy, one of the greatest players for my home team, the San Francisco Giants. Of course, when he played, he was still the New York Giants, but still, I was just like,
I don't think I had a fanboy moment with anybody I met in person, but I am going to admit to the first time I talked to Brian Polito, I was like, he's talking to me.
The last time I talked to Brian Polito was Lady Death had just come out and he was blowing up. Like, I had been reading Evil Ernie for a couple of years at that point, and Lady Death came out and he was just like, and I remember the convention beforehand, his booth was a ghost town. And then the next year I come back, boom, it's just crowded. There's lines, and he's like a kid in a candy store. Like he's this young man who's he's coming into attention, and his product is flying off the shelf. He can't keep it at the booth. And people are like, well, we don't care about e-learning, but we want all the Lady Death. Give us the cheesecake.
This is a good segue. I didn't fanboy when I went to Jack Kirby's. I just couldn't speak. And you can read all about it here.
Glenn,
I know. You can read it all about it in this, and you can watch it as well. How's that for a quick plug?
Absolutely. But you know, Glenn, to your credit, you overcame your fanboyness and managed to hang out with the man for quite a while.
I did, yes, twice.
Chris, you make it a habit to never meet your heroes. Maybe you're picking the wrong freaking heroes. Okay? Because I mean, I've only really been disappointed by one person that I actually met in person that's star quality, and that's because he changed his stance on things. He's not the guy he used to be when I became his fan. Okay, yeah, that's disappointing.
Wait, who was that?
What? Really? You gonna make me go there?
Yes.
God damn. Glenn.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, you go on.
I know who he's going to say. I'll put him on the spot.
How do you know who I'm going to say?
Because I've heard this before.
We're not going to take it, but now we're taking it in the ass. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
Well, I'll tell you this. Here's a claim to fame. I was in Hollywood, walking down Sunset Boulevard, and went down this side street, and there was a commotion going on. All these people were crowding, and we wondered what it was, so we went over, and no kidding, right? No lie. It was Cher. She'd just been filming an advert for some perfume or something on the boulevard out there, and we went round and saw the camera crew and spoke to them. But we went to the fence, and all these people were going, Cher, we love you, and all this kind of shit. And I said to the friends I was with, I said, it's Cher. They said, who is it? And I said, it's Cher. And she was getting in a limo, and she got out and she came and talked to me, because she liked my accent. She loves the British accent. And all these people had been there for 4 years waiting for an autograph. And they were so pissed off because she didn't want to know them. She spoke to me. And then she said, then this guy's waving about, the limo driver or a manager or whatever is waving. And she said, oh no, I got to go. I love you guys. I love you English. I've got to go. And she drove off into the night. And I thought, and all these people just turned and looked at me. And I thought, well, that's the way you do it.
I'd have faked an accent.
For me, usually whenever I met somebody that, was famous or whatever, I was with my own people. And I can't look like a goof in front of my own people. You see what I'm saying? So I was always conscious of.
He says wearing that hat, Doc. He says wearing that hat. I can't
go over here and go, oh my God, Alice Cooper. Hey, yo, Al, what's up, dude? I have to be smooth. I have to be me,
Well, my claim to fame, let me tell this one. It's not long, but I need to be thorough here. So in the 80s, when I was in the military, I was up for promotion, and they always, at the end of you have to test in the Navy against everyone your same rank in your same field for promotion. So you can very likely pass, but not advance because you didn't score high enough. Well, I was on that borderline. And they said, okay, that's when they look at, have you won any medals? Do you have any letters of commendation or appreciation from flag officer or higher? And I said, yes, I do. Well, what flag officer wrote you a letter of blah, blah, blah? I said, the president, Ronald Reagan. Because when he was doing his tour of the East Coast Marine Corps facilities, I was medical backup. We flew around in a helicopter behind them, and we sat behind the bleachers, not to treat him. He had his own team, but if something happened, we were there for the other people. And we had to wear our working whites and sit on handkerchiefs behind where we couldn't be seen. But when it was all over, he came down, he shook everybody's hand, and I got to shake his hand and speak to him. And I got a nice letter in my jacket that got me a promotion. Booyah!
Wow. And I saw something about that on the news, and they asked Ronald Reagan whether it was true, and he said, I can't remember.
Yes. Well, there you go again.
Gee, what's up?
Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff.
Hangout thing. The link is there. If you can sneak away from work and you want to come out and say hi to everybody for a minute, you can. It's okay.
And Dan is in the chat, the past master. I don't know what that means, but in my eyes, he's a current master.
Past master.
No, past.
Yeah.
Past master.
Tank, are you still there? You're listening?
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to show you something. This is Doc will know this, and maybe Doc Pops will as well. This is why Hatch got that chip and crack on the front of his hatch.
Oh no!
Because strange things were happening all around us.
Oh, that's funny.
You have
There you
to.
go. I'll show you the next page as well, shall I?
Yep.
They're shooting at him.
You have to really immerse yourself into Hatch's world to catch the rhythm, because there is a rhythm to it. And it's a cool rhythm. I gotta turn my fan on. Hold on.
I definitely do like the avatar on Past Master Dance.
Yeah.
Trump with the little dwarf beard is awesome. I like it.
He's coming back into next time. Trump is going to win again in 24. He'll be there.
If he runs, he will. Hey, Pedro.
Hey,
Pedro.
Yeah.
All right, we've got across the pond and south of the border. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
It's
I was
always international, yo.
Yeah.
It's always international.
I mean, nature was not allowing me to stream a couple of minutes ago. The cicadas were going wild, like really noisy. But it seems
Is that
Yeah.
what you said? The horny? Is that the horny insects you were talking about? Cicadas. Okay.
cicadas. And the thing is that you can't be noisy that long because then you get eaten. So now I'm surrounded by birds. So
we get cicadas here, and I thought
you said the gators, as in alligators.
Oh, no, not alligators. We have those too. But now I don't live close to a river. Sup, that's Master Dan. So yeah. So how's it going, guys?
Good.
Chris and Glenn need to get together and share my dad's war stories.
that is an awesome story. My dad's dad was in the RAF. He was the lone survivor of a glider towing run. He was in the bombing site position and had to land the airplane when it got flagged.
Wow.
See, Chris and Glenn need to get together and write my dad's stories from the war.
Well, I've already done mine. Mine's already done.
Yeah. All my war stories are Latin American and they're really, really sad. So I'm not gonna go into any of that.
None of it.
None of it. You know what?
That's Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah. That's.
Now, we were talking earlier about maybe building a Madness merch store that's not just for Madness merch, but something where all you guys have a place to put your stuff.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Something for everybody, okay? Yeah. Not just me. And then, maybe I'll get lucky and some people looking at your stuff will buy some of my stuff.
Yeah. It's all about getting lucky.
Madness merch.
Yeah.
I figure the more
merch
that we have in the store, the more of a variety of cool stuff that we have in the store, the more people are going to come look at what's in the store.
Madness merch mercantile.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm all about being the peanuts right next to the counter. Because whatever you get, you're gonna see the peanuts next to the counter, and that's the philosophy. Just have everything on display.
Yes.
Hey, and the other peanut philosophy is one every bartender on earth knows. The peanuts are free because they make you thirsty and buy more beer.
Exactly.
Well, I keep seeing this guy on a sweatshirt.
Yes.
You can do that. See, Chris is the one that's run the store up to now. And he has some mottos on Spotify, but they're charging him a crazy amount of money to run that store on Spotify. And according to Tank Teespring, we can set this up for free, Chris.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Why are we doing this on Spotify if we can do it for free?
Let's throw this out here. I was in a Black Hawk in Afghanistan, says your boy Hojo, and the pilot was none other than Prince William.
Wow.
That's cool.
So there's that.
We're gonna have to do a show just on war stories. But Pedro won't come because his war stories are all sad.
No.
This one time in Baghdad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So Chris, you and Tank need to get together and talk about building a real store for everybody.
Yeah, I got to update my store.
And the
too,
other
so-
Chris. We need the other Chris too.
All the Chris's.
Chris Hicks.
Bring me all the Chris's.
Oh, that's who I see. I mix them two up all the goddamn time.
Pops.
Fisk and Hicks, they kill me. Okay, my cheese bro. When you show up, we need to talk. That's
See,
what I'm saying.
being that I am a Christopher, not Chris, I
Oh,
understand
man,
the confusion.
There's too many
See,
of these.
I don't answer to Chris because one of my sons is Christian, the other is Christopher. My best friend is Christine, and there are a gaggle of other Chris's floating in our universe. So none of us answer to Chris.
Yeah, they're everywhere. It's crazy.
So it's like a murder of Chris's. Cool.
A murder of Chris's, a Congress of Chris's.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. And not only that, but then they have Fisk for a last name, Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson Fisk.
That just adds to the confusion. Yeah.
Just
You don't
start
talk
calling
about
yourself
Uncle
the
Billy.
Kingpin. Just start calling yourself the Kingpin, so we can keep you separate from
The
all the other
kingpin of
people.
comics. There he is, Chris Fisk, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Pedro, what have you got going on?
I can't show anything. Then Bob's gonna kill me.
Oh, okay. Well, share it with me privately because I'm in on the building.
Okay. Yeah, I will do. But yeah.
I'm doing the voice, and I got no credit for that from anybody.
Now hold up.
I'm
Hold up.
hurt. I'm wounded.
What do you mean you didn't get no credit from that for anybody? You don't watch every show I do you?
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
thank
Because
you very much. Because I'm pretty
because
sure
then I
you were
would look
talking
like
about
you
your
if I
ass
spent that much
yesterday when
time.
you weren't here. Right?
It should be in written form.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, see, but that's just it, Pedro. We gave the contributors bios, but we haven't got to the point where we broke down what everybody's doing yet.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody hasn't shown anything yet. Once everybody's shown everything, then we go, okay, this is Yo-Yo's story about blah blah, and this is Yaya stuff, and this is what
Exactly.
King John did. And you see what I'm saying? It's like we got so many people involved that
Yo-Yo
until
story.
we can list what everybody has done,
Yeah, gotcha.
you know what I mean? It's like I don't
know.
want to
I
single
feel like
people out.
I feel like that was a shot fired at me. Am I Yo-Yo?
Yeah. We gotta be showers, not growers. I get it.
That was me not wanting to go down the list and again single people out.
Reading the phone book.
You know what I mean? It's like the phone book, as Malin calls it.
It's a hell of a phone book.
Chris Fisk says, "Curse that blind lawyer. The kid in the spider underwear has also been a thorn in my family's side for decades."
Dude, the Kingpin is so awesome, man.
He
now
is.
we got the Kingpin. Now you're getting it. Adopt a persona and run with it, bro. You know.
Oh no, Tree Goblin, you didn't. He says Patrick S. Tomlinson, the well-known SJW, keeps adding me on Twitter. I befriended when I was drunk. Hey, just hang in there as long as you can and make him block you. Make him block you.
Why can't you block him?
No, make him block you. That's the way that should always work.
Okay.
No, I don't care. I'll leave people behind. I don't care, man. If they're not out here having fun, I got no problem hitting the block button because I'm trying to.
I've got a sequel, by the way, to my cancellation story. Those of you who don't know, I literally went through being canceled, being called a toxic masculine guy. Well, I researched just today. Yes, that was me. Just today, the art association and movement that I founded has dwindled away to nothing. It no longer exists. Its Facebook page is gone, blah, blah, blah. The gallery that I started is actually having to do yoga classes in their main floor just to keep their doors open. So, what you get.
Yeah, that's the best kind of hump.
Hold up now.
Let me.
You did it to me. Who? Where? What?
Due to litigation that is pending against the gallery, I can't mention the name because I'm suing the shit out of them for breach of contract.
Ain't nobody stopping me from saying it.
But there's to quote the great Ace Ventura, "Can you feel that, baby? Can you? Huh?
Yeah, dude. But I mean, the way things are going, they're going to pay you in yoga classes. So,
yeah, you're going to be real bendy, aren't you? After a few.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm so stretchy now.
Yeah, they're going to blame it on Putin. That's
exactly.
Right. It's all Putin's fault.
Putin is not letting me align my chakras, or something along those lines.
I understood you, Grizz. I followed you.
That was funny on this morning's news about Putin. They were talking about how they're trying to work out a peaceful resolution. Well, just get back in your tank and go back up the road where you came from.
Yes,
there's a good start.
Leave, get the fuck out.
Face forward.
But see, I want him to expose Burisma before he leaves. I want that whole thing just exposed.
Oh yeah, that would be sweet.
You know, then he can leave, because I think that's the only reason he's really there, is to expose the administration.
Listen, Putin just missed the Cold War. That's it. He wants a little mini Soviet Union all of his own.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
I'm going to ask you guys a serious question.
And he misread the tea leaves.
If Putin really wanted to take Ukraine, you guys don't think this would be over by now?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't. His A-line troops have had their asses handed to them because they're still using 1980s and 90s doctrine, and it ain't working. They're road tank. Back me up. They're road bound. They're not using decentralized command and control to adapt to a fluid situation.
Like I said, do you not think that these guys could actually run a campaign if they wanted to?
No, because they don't know how.
That's what I'm telling you. This is all about propaganda, bro. They were trying to take it. They just
take that tinfoil hat off. Am I right, Tank?
I have to look into it more, but so far it looks like Russian military doctrine is seriously. It has been weighed, measured, and found wanting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I can say anything because my military experience is Iron Eagle, Red Dawn, and Rambo. All the Rambos. I've seen all the Rambos.
Oh, well, so you're qualified.
Yeah, because I can't say shit.
When 20 guys on Forerunners with Lynx missiles are taking out whole tank columns, you've got a serious
if you're dumb enough to put all your tanks in a row on the street. Do you see what I'm saying? This is.
Do you know though why they're doing that?
Yeah, because this is all a fucking propaganda publicity stuff.
They don't even have the simplest of technologies. They don't have IR. They don't have night vision, and they don't have GPS in their tanks. So they're
none of those MiGs can come. None of those planes can just fly over and drop bombs. None of them.
They have, and they've been getting dropped themselves.
Well, when they finally get to England, which I'm sure they will at some point, I'm ready.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm ready.
I don't know.
All I see
Thank you.
All I see is a game being played out. That's
your
all
boy Hojo has nailed it. Russian power is painted rust. It's a myth. They got their asses kicked by a bunch of cave dwellers in the 80s, and now they can't even beat Ukraine. Yeah, exactly right. Once upon a time, the Soviet Union was a pure force, but they began their decline long before the Soviet Union fell as far as military technology.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you my war story. Back in 1980, I was detained in Baghdad by Saddam's finest because they thought I was a spy.
Damn.
And 12 hours after they kept me for 3 hours. I don't know whether any of you have experienced this. An AK-47 rammed in your gut with a very angry Iraqi. And
it wasn't an Iraqi.
And they kept me there for 3 hours. And when they finally let me go, 12 hours later, Iran bombed Baghdad airport to start that 10-year war.
Yeah. Wow.
And I heard that there were 2 American guys who were arrested the day before me, 2 young guys. They were arrested for being CIA, and I don't know whether that's true or whatever, but they thought I was a spy. scary. And just let me finish. And 3 weeks before I went, I'd just been to see Midnight Express. So that was going through my mind, like, this fucking hell, this is it. You know, I'm done.
You're gonna meet Rifki in prison and shit.
Yeah, this guy was screaming in my face, and it was quite amusing later because they all look like Saddam. They've all got that mustache with a beret on and a green uniform, and they were all the same. And they kept taking it in turns and coming in and ramming a gun in my belly and screaming at me in Arabic. I mean, you know, I live, you know, in England, so when I go to Spain, Portugal, and Germany, and Spain. And you know, Italy, the words can be similar, and you can work. The culture's similar, and you can get through and order food and ask for directions. But Arabic, as you will know, Doc, there's no words like they could be saying anything.
There's no root similarities in the words.
There's nothing there, and the way they behave is different, and all that kind of thing. Probably one of the the scariest thing I've ever done, but not very nice. So.
The moral to that story is the world can be a bad place.
Yeah.
I don't want to bum you guys out. So
somebody said something like
Come
China's
on,
the
bum
real
us.
danger, and I just want to make y'all clear that China owns Putin too. This shit is all designed. It's all designed to get everybody talking about that place. Now, Taiwan's next. Don't think it ain't.
Well, I've been saying that since January the 1st, 2020. I predicted.
They want those chips. That's the thing with Taiwan. Like, dude, all our computers use Taiwanese chips.
Everything. They're talking. You guys are talking about how Russia's compromised. We have our stuff built by our enemies. We are compromised.
Oh, Taiwan is not our enemy.
No. China builds a lot of stuff that we use in our military.
Yeah, but the most important thing is the chip,
also
the chip
have
technology.
All of our medical. They build all of our medical. We are compromised, and nobody even realizes how badly we are compromised. They could shut us down completely. All they got to do is quit shipping stuff to us. What are we going to do? We're going to have no medicine. We're going to have no fucking computer chips. We'll have
no hats because this hat is made in China.
That too.
What about dim sum? We're not going to have dim sum anymore.
Well, I wouldn't eat that anyway, so it wouldn't affect me. I don't rate Chinese food at all, so that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
What's up, Blue? Excuse me.
We're not going to have
there was no coffee upstairs. I had to set up for Pepsi.
We're not gonna have cheap t-shirts and
slightly illegally.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
Just a little.
Yeah. They own assets everywhere, bro. The fucking world was shut down. China just
they're buying land in the U.S.
Nothing to nobody anymore. Half the world would shut down. We allowed that to happen. We allowed them to be in control of what we can do.
Well, fortunately, with the right leadership, America has the industrial base and population to bounce back from anything.
Yeah,
we were gonna a couple of years ago.
I know.
We were trying.
We have the ability to adapt, though. You know, think about World War II when we went from a non-interventionist, isolationist country to the largest superpower in the world because we had to. You know, it's just that simple. When we got to do it, we'll do it.
Yeah, dude, you just play that whole Colin song, and you guys are capable of anything. Because that's the thing that I have a different perspective because I live in Latin America, and here people don't invent stuff because it's going to get stolen by the authorities. So capable Latin Americans go to the U.S. because you have proper patent laws and you attract the best of them just because of that.
That didn't help Tesla, though, did it?
No,
even here they steal stuff.
I mean, there are horror stories.
And he made real stuff, didn't he? Was it?
Yeah.
I think he had something like 1,800 patents, and none of them went through.
Yeah,
because you know that's the thing. Pedro hit it. It's listen. Everywhere is shit. You just got to find the place that's the least shitty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the more people come here, the more shitty this place becomes.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of people you get in. If you go there with a victim mentality, then yeah, you're gonna be a burden. But if you go willing to work, I mean, I'm basically doing it from my place. Like I'm doing very little work for the Panamanian, like advertising.
This guy thinks he's Keith Lee.
Yeah. Nice.
Bask in my glory, he said.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you know what I thought was remarkable? When was what's that guy called who was Panama, Pedro? What's the guy?
Noriega?
Yeah, Noriega. Correct me if I'm wrong here. When he was deposed,
yes,
it took the US military 24 hours to get 26,000 US Marines in Panama. And as far as I understand it, they're still there. Why does it take 30 years to get them out?
They left. They left in '99.
Yeah, they've been gone.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
Well, okay. 99.
Okay.
So when did it happen though? When did they take over?
Okay. So the first thing you need to understand is that the U.S. didn't move Marines to Panama when they invaded. They were already here.
Okay. Right.
We had 14 bases between Army, Navy, and Air Force.
Got you.
Jungle Warfare School is there.
Building the canal.
Well, you have educated me then, so thanks for that. That's
So
great.
we had the School of the Americas, and Noriega was trained in the School of the Americas, which is basically called torture school. Because I mean, the Soviet scare was so widespread throughout Latin America that they didn't want another Cuba. So you get Pinochet in Chile, you get Stroessner in Uruguay. You have, let's see, who other dictator, Rojas Pinilla, but I don't know, I forget the guy in Argentina. So these were the satellites, and these guys were basically upholding capitalism with torture and repression.
Exactly, and it was the devil that you know versus the Soviet Union. So anybody, no matter how bad, was an ally if they stood against the Soviet Union.
Yeah, exactly.
So one of those, the enemy of my friend is my friend, or something.
Basically, the rapist monster that aligns with my ideology is my friend. Was the thing?
Yeah.
The thing is that with Noriega, Noriega got to power because the generalissimo before him, called Omar Torrijos. That guy was a drunk, but he really wanted to advance the plight of the Panamanian poor in his very like colloquial, parochial, and very like no, it wasn't dumb, just like very town like. So he opened the General Assembly, so now everybody could get elected to be to the assembly. And I think what put the nail on the coffin is that he did the Torrijos-Carter treaties that brought the Panama Canal back to Panama. That happened in '77. He died in '81 in a helicopter crash.
Yes, the helicopter crash.
Yeah, killed by Noriega, basically. Actually, I live like 20 miles from the hill that the helicopter crashed. Like I've been there, and Noriega was basically a drug lord.
Yes.
I mean, you know, the whole thing, Iran Contras, like they use like drug money to buy weapons
and all that stuff.
Yeah, against the Sandinistas. Noriega was the broker for that.
Yep.
So he was in league with everything. What doomed Noriega is that he got really in league with Escobar and all the cartels in Colombia.
Yep.
And he was funneling money like throughout. Like when drug really became a problem, he was a big part of it.
Yes.
And
he let himself become too publicly known.
Where's Noriega now? Is he still in jail?
Oh, he died. He died
He's dead.
2 years ago. He died 2
Yep.
years ago.
No. Right.
Yep.
From a lymphoma. It's very sad.
Hey,
Some
Ryan.
people miss him.
So we got a few things we need to talk about that go outside of the politics of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting, Pedro.
I enjoy geopolitics.
Do you guys know what today is?
It is the birth of the animated Crom.
Name that's
I'm still in labor.
24. Today we are signing up for CromCon 24. Right after this show, I will be dropping a link in the Madness and dropping a link on Twitter, and it will be time to grab your spot. We're doing the elevator pitch. 15 minutes. Pitch your book. Get out the way because we're only doing one day.
Get out the way.
Friday night. We're having ladies' night Friday night. We're launching Miss Rena's book, Black Rhapsody, during CromCon ladies' night. You know how wild the ladies are. Christy, Lola. It's going to be crazy.
Pedro.
What's that? Yeah.
Pedro.
Hold up, Glenn. I got to get this whole thing out.
Sorry.
So today, right after this show, we're going to be signing up, but you can only sign up for one day. Glenn, we're not doing Sunday.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you joining me for Saturday kickoff show, right?
Kickoff,
okay. After the kickoff show from 1 o'clock until 8:45, we will be doing 15-minute segments. You get 15 minutes. You come out, you tell everybody who you are, you tell everybody, you give them your pitch, and we show your trailer. That's it. And then you're out. And the next guy comes in. There's no, we're not going to BS. We're just going to do the elevator pitch con. We've done this before. It was highly successful. A lot of people saw how good or not good they are at pitching their book. Okay. This is one of those pressure things, you got to come out. You got to promote yourself. You got to, have a good pitch, be ready. You got 20 days or 20 something days to prepare your 15 minutes. But last time we did this, there were some people really put a lot of thought into their 15 minutes. They had themed stuff. It was, and then some people were like, Be ready, get your spot, prepare that 15 minutes. It's not going to be me asking you questions. It's going to be you telling us why we should buy your book. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be somebody leading you. You got to come out and show us what you got.
You should back my book because it's cool.
Pops?
Yes.
I want you to notice something.
Okay.
My hands are free. You know what that means?
Are you done?
Yes. I have to composite things in After Effects, but the heavy lifting is done. So the deadline for tomorrow is going to be today afternoon. We're going to be done.
Nice.
Yeah. As they say in the 18, I love it when a plan comes to fruition. What did he say?
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, exactly. That one.
There you go. You guys get it. So yeah, at 2 o'clock we're going to kick off the. I might just do it. I might just do the sign up from a live stream.
That's possible. That would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
Just telling everybody, okay, that spot's gone, or whatever. But
we'll get Tank to do a
that,
spreadsheet.
Nobody's going to sign up. You watch.
we'll get Tank to do a spreadsheet with the time spots and sign them
I've
up.
already got that all set up, man. It's the event post on YouTube. I already have the whole schedule there. I just need to put names in it.
Well, okay. Well, what I'm saying is we'll show it live.
I can show it live right now. That's what
What time is the show starting then? 7 your time. Sorry, 2. What time is the show starting?
I'll probably just go right into it from this instead of setting up a whole new,
So what time's that for your place?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right? Okay, that's 7 for me. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
See, Doc, we already have this. Let me show you. It's this simple. Bam.
Yes. All I was saying is we'll keep that up during the stream.
I can add to it right there on the side. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just add them right in.
Yep.
Boom,
So
boom,
go
boom.
ahead and add me in right with Polito.
Nice try.
Right next to him.
Nice try.
Are you putting me in there at 12?
Yeah, you'll be in there
Right.
at 12.
That's my 5 then. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Cool. All right. Well, then I want to come in right behind Glenn. Then, damn it.
Well, you'll be part of the opening show with Glenn. What are you talking? You're the co-host.
I know, but I still got to have my time to show my
You'll be
book.
there all day. What
Do
are
you
doing
know?
time slot?
Do you know how many hours I spend on other people's channels versus my own?
Yeah, You're going to
I
be
went to
on.
look at my channel. I'm like, yeah, I got nothing.
So can I push this?
Yes, that's what you better be pushing. You better.
Can I push this?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Can I push this?
All.
Yes,
Push it all,
that's
Glenn.
the point. Push it all. 15 minutes, Glenn. You
I
got
think
it.
you do 3
just
5-minute pitches.
And just think, I might even sell this artwork.
Oh, dude.
Nice zero there.
Now you're talking.
I might do.
Yes.
I may do.
For fuck's sake, I need more coffee. I'll be right back.
Can I talk about that?
Yes. Not only that, but you know what? I can too. But yeah, we'll definitely be. I think we'll just stay out live and we'll just do it that way.
Yeah,
that way everybody on Twitter watching will see that we're doing it, and everybody on YouTube and Facebook will know that it's sign up time. I never tried doing it live before, but we'll check it out. We'll see how it works.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun as always. Everything is fun. A couple people asked for special requests, and due to the amount that they've helped me out in the past, I kind of had to say yes. So, a couple people already locked in their spots. What can I tell you?
What's Dave going to talk about?
Who?
Dave Houston. What's he going to talk about?
Well,
Dave
is going to be kicking off his show the weekend before.
Right.
The Dave and Rex show. And then we're going to do that on Sunday after, the day after CromCon for sure. We're still going to do the open draw stream and the Dave and Rex show.
Yeah, no, Lee, you haven't missed anything.
And we will probably incorporate that into CromCon on the one weekend a month that the show falls during CromCon.
Right.
So, the show-offs will be a regular extension of CromCon as well as a show of its own. Just like what Glenn does. Glenn comes out and he kicks the show off for us on Sunday.
Wow.
So
and we know he's going to be there on Sunday every month. So
Elizabeth's final kill.
Wow.
Is this is work in progress, nowhere near done yet because we've got about 100 more rats to add.
Oh.
Is an homage to the old horror comic books back in the day.
EC.
Yeah,
I was thinking that. Yeah.
So that's today's work, but then I was going to show this is a sneak peeky for behind the scenes for Pariah Blood and Mud, but also I got one for sale.
I'm not sure, Abbo. It depends on if it works.
Dude.
So if somebody out there needs a Doc Blaylock Hulk in their lives.
Awesome, dude.
So I got to answer Abbo's question here. He says, is that the way we're going to do it? Is that going to be the format for setting up CromCon going forward? I don't know if it works. Then, I mean, if people start hitting me up going, I want to be in this time and that time. And, then we'll do it this way from now on.
If it works, keep rocking it.
If nobody pays any attention to the stream, then I'll just posting it on Facebook.
I might even talk about this.
Things they pay.
Stop it.
It's because I've just started getting into the writing of it now.
Damn it, Glenn! Don't make me have to go grab a stack of art here. We'll go head to head.
Do it.
There you go. There you go.
That's fair.
Oh, damn.
So, Pedro, did you send
I'll take
that
that
off
challenge.
did you send that off to Anthony?
Not yet. I have to composite it, but compositing is like 2 hours for those 3 scenes. I would need to have some speed lines and things that I can handle better in After Effects.
Fantastic.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think Crom needs to be sitting in that chair.
Yeah,
it would sell. It would sell immediately if Crom was in that chair.
I'm literally going to do
Oh no,
homage.
no, the Saturday only thing. Look, okay, some weekends fall at the end of the month and they transfer over into the beginning of the next month. It doesn't happen very often, but I'm not going to be doing CromCon on the first day of any month. Okay, it's the last weekend of the month.
Right.
So on those weekends where it's a split weekend, like half May and half April,
we take a
we're
day
only
off.
doing the April part. Okay, when it's like once in a while I can use a day off, bro.
What?
So I'm going to do an homage to Monet's
Usually-
low pods, but I'm going to have Cyberfraud peeking out from under.
Usually I do the 2-day con. Okay, that's the plan. The last weekend of the month. But when the last weekend of the month is also the beginning weekend of the next month, 1 day. Pops, take a break. 1 day. So it doesn't change the format. This will be the second time we've actually done this.
Yeah.
The second time we've done an elevator pitch con where we just went 1 day and shortened all the segments up, and we still get the same amount of people out here. We're just doing it in 1 day, and if we get overflowed, then we'll start a little earlier. That's okay with you, right, Glenn?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so
whatever we need to do. I might need to sell this one though as well. Doc will like this one.
Oh yes, I love that one. And I was going to say earlier, Glenn, if you just marketed the green sweater or jumper with the white H on it, I'll buy one.
Right. Okay. What I was seeing was that drawing that I showed you of Hatch on the front and a big hatch in his logo style on the back, and maybe one on the front as well, and one on the hat. Just Hatch on the hat. I might even put H on it.
Yes.
And I've got a great question for everybody out there when they finally get to reading Hatch. What does the H on his chest stand for? And I bet nobody gets it.
Well, obviously it's not Hatch then.
No.
What I want to know is where does he buy his jumpers from?
I don't know. Same place he buys everything else. When he turns up with his FedEx parcels, where has he been to get his FedEx parcels?
Yes. How did that happen?
Or should I say HX parcel, isn't it?
Yes.
So I don't know. That's one of the mysteries.
And there's the answer.
Yeah.
Yep. Just a little bit of Hatch. And a little bit of Elizabeth. Well, that's a lot of Elizabeth, just not her head.
Because Crumb's the star of the scene.
It's his fault.
Yes.
It's that guy over there. It's his fault.
With his cheeky little grab.
He's pointing right at you, Doc. It's his fault.
I don't like that one because I forgot to color the eye red.
I like that one. The red is only when he's actually in the act or thinking of doing something mischievous.
Well, he was in that scene.
He's
That's
just
literally a
pointing.
scene. No, there's a scene in the book where he's doing something. In the book, in that story.
Yeah, this is crime. Listen, you morons. I need you to get over to Indiegogo and back into the crime universe today.
Crime is everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. You didn't see this one, did you, Glenn? I got something to show you, buddy. I got something to show you. Check
The
this
hairy
out.
belly button is the winner right there.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic.
Did you see that? That is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Shay just came out and killed it. Boy, I was like, oh, hell no. Look at that. She got the eye makeup, everything, man.
It was
Shay, you killed it.
It was a little disconcerting because of the eyebrows. You couldn't see her eyebrows. You could only see the drawn on ones, and it was a little freaky.
Well, yeah, that's because that's how she looks.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was still a little freaky.
Yeah, I loved it. Great job. And that's the kind of stuff that goes on in this family, you know? I mean, good people, checking out, helping other people out. She don't have to go through all that for everybody. That's just amazing that she does that. Takes her time.
Yeah.
Yes, Shay Hulk. Yes.
Now, I'm wondering how she would do that for Elizabeth.
I don't know what this refers to at all.
Oh, your boy Hojo says Miss Raina's show yesterday. This guy named Blake did her dirty. The antis are so cruel. I didn't see that, but Miss Raina's one of us, so fuck Blake, whoever he is.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be launching Miss Rena's Black Rhapsody on CromCon during Ladies' Night, and it's going to be fun, yo. It's going to be fun. Ladies' Night, 8 p.m. We're going to launch her book at 9 p.m. Y'all don't want to miss this show because the ladies bring it.
Long before there was a Krusty Krab in SpongeBob in the 80s, there's a rock station down in Savannah called I-95 Rock Radio, and they had a crab called Krusty the Krab who would do commercials for people, and he would always end by going, "Be there," and I have never forgotten it. So that had to be an effective campaign. You're darn right, Chris. F that dude.
Yeah, I kind of saw that from a distance, and what the hell, man? Like, there's no need for I created this community of 50 people, and I don't want that kind of energy. Like, dude, really?
Yeah. I don't know who Blake is, but personally, I don't freaking care either.
I wish him well. I wish him well, dude. Like, the boils. Yeah.
If he was disrespecting Miss Rena just because she's one of us, then he would disrespect all of us too. He's not worth our time.
Pops, he probably knows Steve.
Yeah, I don't give people like that airplay, yo. I'm not going to go show all the tweets that dude put up there. I'm not going to give that dude the time of day, much less a platform to be seen on.
Wow, Miss Raina has over 600 signups, your boy.
Yeah, she told me she's at 537 yet.
Wow.
She's doing the work, man. She's doing the work.
She's doing the work. Yes.
And that means she has to go out there in front of people that aren't CG and try to sell her product.
Hey,
she's some of that kind of shit.
We are together in several like DM groups, and we were telling her dude, don't let this discourage you. There's gonna be assholes at every corner.
Yes.
And you just ignore it, because if you engage, then you're giving them what they want.
Yes, you're giving them a platform. You're giving them more views, more people looking at them. I don't promote people that suck.
Yeah, that's what they want. They want to be like, I am the vanquisher of CG. It's like, dude, that's even
Many have tried.
D&D.
All have
Even
failed.
if it has nothing to do with CG. If you're out there and your whole platform or your whole thing is about shitting on other people, I got no time for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there, baby.
With that.
I came from the 80s. If you did that in real life, we just punch you in the face and keep walking.
Exactly. That's how things were sold back then. You get punched in the face.
And you learned a lesson. You went, hey, maybe I shouldn't be such a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a G.I. Joe PSA.
Yes. G.I. Joe.
For me, I would have gone out if I'd have seen it. Okay.
Hey,
I'd have gone out there and I would have said something to dude, and then I would have left dude behind. I would not have kept engaging with him. I would, you know what I mean? It's like, leave him behind. Say your piece and leave him behind. Don't give them a platform to be seen.
Speaking of which, Miss Raina is in the chat. We did call you. Come on in and hang out.
Whoa, somebody called me.
Right.
She's like me. She hears it. She knows. She hears. She feels it. Somebody's talking about her. I gotta go out and see who's talking about me.
Right. You rang.
Right.
We do love Miss Rena. We love what she's doing, and like I said, there's going to be. We all have our haters. They're going to be out there. Just leave them behind. Don't talk to them. Don't talk about them. Don't give them don't give them your platform
Drink from the skull of your enemy. Hear the
There you go.
lament of their women.
Yeah. Don't give them your platform. If they're hitting your Twitter feed, block them motherfuckers. Don't give them your platform to spew their crap on.
Yeah, just piss off.
You know,
Piss off.
just leave them behind, man. Leave them behind. They are
Wait,
no
no.
good to you whatsoever.
We got to go full British and sawed off.
Sod off. Bugger off.
Bugger off. Sorry, I went
Everybody's like, oh man, if you block people, you're like gatekeeping. No, if I block people, it's because they don't deserve to be in the yard.
Don't give them oxygen, yeah.
You know, they don't deserve to be.
I've
in the
never
yard.
understood that. Gatekeeping is not the same thing. Is not letting someone come in your house and shit on the floor.
Exactly.
You come in my house and shit on the floor. You don't get to come in the house.
Exactly. I got them knocking on the door and shitting on the porch. They don't even get in the house, and I have to let them leave them behind.
Yeah, basically what they're saying is like, you're not letting me be a dick to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're gatekeeping me. Well, yes, actually, I am. So
I
get
am,
the
yeah.
fuck on. Go
The
beg
best
at somebody
revenge
else's
will be
gate.
the records that the best revenge will be launching this on Ladies' Night. Have all them cool ladies out here promoting the hell of it and watching it take off. That will be the best revenge.
Darn right. Darn right.
You know?
And while we're talking about the envy of the massive sign-up list for Miss Raina, be sure to go sign up for Pariah Blood and Mud on India.
Oh yeah. And make sure you back Tropical Magics too.
That's absolutely right.
And don't forget to get this as well.
Yes.
Because you get that free.
See how this works? Now watch. I got the best one. I can just shut everybody up.
Play it again.
Show them your artwork, Pops.
My artwork.
Yeah.
My artwork. Nobody wants to see my artwork.
No. The artwork I sent you.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, the artwork he sent you, not your artwork.
Well, we know you don't do artwork.
Which one?
I only sent you one.
Ah.
I sent you a book, a DVD, and a piece of artwork.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the actual piece of artwork behind me still trying to get flat?
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
Miss Raina, come on in the house. You are needed out here.
Is it not flat yet, Pops? It must be flat by now.
Oh, it's still got a little curl, it looks like. Just a little one. Just a little curl left.
A mat and frame will take care of that.
It's almost ready.
You've had that 6 months now, Pops. It should be on the
He
wall.
says a mat and frame will take care of that. Like I can afford to have something framed and matted. I can't even pay my StreamYard bill.
Hobby Lobby is 50% off if you buy the frame.
Yeah, I can't pay my StreamYard bill, and that would be first, I'm sure.
Okay, all right.
You know,
there it is. There it is.
Issues. There's issues over here that
Whoop, there it is.
And this is Not Really Pops appearing in Hatch's universe. Not Really Pops. See the zipper? Yeah, the zipper.
Yep.
And the Pops outfit on the ground. See
That's
that?
awesome. That's awesome.
$5.90. Goddamn. Will you tell all your friends to go over and back my book?
Your boy Hojo, when you launch, be sure you get in here. We would love to spotlight you.
Shut up, Rooster.
Start a do's and don'ts list, you boy.
Miss
Watch
Raina,
what
tell all
other
your
people are
people to back this as well. All your backers to back this. You'll find it on IndieMand on Indiegogo. I'm about to order 1 million of them, so you can grab one now.
In that notebook of yours, you boy, you put down the stuff you see that you know works on one page of do's, and the stuff you've seen that you know don't work on another page of don'ts. Okay?
Exactly right.
I mean, you're paying attention, so just keep a list. Okay, that worked for a few people. Okay, that didn't work for a bunch of people.
And here's my philosophy: don't be a shithead.
Yeah,
it's pretty simple.
What?
That normally works.
I don't like shitheads.
Blake, he's talking to you.
That's aimed at you, Blake.
What were you going to say, Pedro?
I forgot.
No.
See that? These guys are already thinking about fighting for the #1 spot to back your book, Miss Rena.
Mm-hmm, yep.
See that? It's already begun. People trying to figure, they're straight up. I want to be #1. See? If you can get 50 people that want to be the first backer of your book, that's 50 backers in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's always cool.
Yeah, straight up. Good stuff.
It is. So, guys, I couldn't have done that on purpose if I wanted to. I was reaching for that painting a minute ago, and I knocked my empty Dr. Pepper off.
Oh.
It cartwheeled through the air, went over the painting, and landed in the trash can.
Look at that.
You're just that good and you didn't even know it.
Isn't that God telling you something?
It's, I think God has a sense of humor. It's like when you dropped a piece of paper and it stood up on its side. It's happening.
Yes. I know what you mean, yeah. So if I get 50 people wanting to be the first people to back this is the cover.
Yes.
I'm guaranteed 50 sales.
By the way, I did love the Easter eggs in the one you sent me, Glenn.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Does he know Thor? My wife asked. Yes, he does.
So I'm trying to go through all this other stuff that's going on,
Stuff.
Jeez. There's too much.
Yeah.
Too much going on.
That's kind of open-ended.
Too much going on in the world everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Can't keep track of it all and still have time to do comics. So y'all need to put comics at the top of your list and not worry about a whole bunch of other shit.
That's it.
Yeah, that I mean, I was reading about this a couple of days ago. There's a thing about having too much empathy.
Mm-hmm.
If you start caring about everything, you really don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
Or you forget to care about yourself.
Yeah. Or your family, your close ones, your immediate problems get, oh my God, the war. It's horrible.
You don't build a wall around yourself. You build a fence with a gate.
Yeah.
You decide what comes in and what doesn't.
Exactly.
Oh, we got new stuff to look at, Miss Rena.
What?
Not if she doesn't come in here.
Okay, what do we got? See, I asked her, I mentioned yesterday, I was like, we need to see some more stuff. Give us a little different piece of art here and there, update this thing. And she got right on it. You understand? You get it.
I got to go to the printer today.
So, Black Rhapsody, here we go. We got new stuff to look at. What do we got? Okay, she moved that one up and embiggened it. Wonderful. Perfect. She moved that one up and embiggened it. Wonderful. And we added a couple new pieces. Yeah.
I love it.
Talking about. Keep teasing them. Keep showing. Got a little this, a little that. You don't have to show a page, show a panel. You know what I mean? Keep that tease going. That's beautiful. I like it. Good job.
And I love the real G chord that's being played right there.
I like it. See, now I can see that so much better now. That piece is badass.
Nice.
Come on.
Hey, old Greg Levitri.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
Oh, how much can I embiggen this? Oh, look at that. That's shit. That's badass, guys.
That's brutal. That's a horrible last thing to say. I love it.
Most excellent. Miss Rena, good job. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's all about promotion, everybody. You got to sell. And don't let something get stale. Don't let it get stale. Put something new up. Keep bringing in people,
Your boy Hojo
Yeah.
That is exactly what I'm doing. My campaign will not launch until it's ready to go out the door.
Well, that's what I did. Like my book's finished, but I don't know, man. I don't have a funded campaign yet, so I can't really talk if what I'm doing was right. But
Now, your boy, all that works
Yeah.
great, but you won't have peace of mind because once it's finished, then you have to come out, promote, work, fulfill, sell, blah, 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 all that. No, there ain't no peace of mind until they're all in the fans' hands.
It's not
And even then, now you're worried about reviews. So
It's not a job.
don't
It's
ever
not a
lapse
career.
into that everything's cool, or you're going to get hit back ahead over and over and over again. Always be ready to handle whatever comes up. Nothing is going to be, look, it's not smooth. It's hard work. Ask any of these guys.
Yeah, it's not a job. It's not a career. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
That's when you just pop a can of spinach. Bam, ba-da-da-dum, ba-bum.
Ooh.
Da-da-da-bum-bum. I agree, Hojo. Oh man. Okay, I hear birds chirping on your end, Pedro.
Yes, sir. I live in the jungle.
I have them singing here as well. I live in a forest.
Okay.
And the thunderstorm's going away.
Oh no, the birds are now happy as they can be because they're full of cicadas.
Cicadas, yes.
Yeah, but it's a full song.
That's good eating right there.
Yeah.
What time is it, Pedro, where you are?
It's 11:25, so I better start thinking about lunch.
I am thinking about lunch, and
I'm thinking about lunch, but I've already eaten it.
Yeah. It was good.
It was good. Yeah.
He's thinking of dinner or tea.
Yeah, dinner. Yeah. Pops has told the
Having the
world.
book done is good. I'm just saying that doesn't give you that doesn't put you in the peace.
That's right. It's a different part of the journey, isn't it? You've got to think about doing the book,
journey,
doing the book, launching the book, and then keeping it going, and then you got to send the thing out. I mean, I'm really looking forward to when I get all my Kirby books going out the door.
Yeah,
there's 3 phases. You make art, you show it to people, and be nice. Be nice.
Yeah, but that doesn't get your book put together or the books sent out to people. It's like it's a long journey. It's not just doing the book.
Well, that's what I just said. It's 3 things. The part 2 is show it to people, get on streams, get out in front of folks. Part 3, be nice, fulfill, deliver more than is asked of you. Stand behind your customers and your product.
Yeah, well, be nice doesn't cover all that. Be nice is like, hi, I'm a good guy. That doesn't mean I know how to fulfill or get the job done.
Succinctly.
It's work. It doesn't. There's no peace of mind until the books
there
go out
are
the door.
3 30-minute videos on that technique on my fine art channel, breaking down those 3 simple things.
Yeah, but be nice just turned into 8 different things.
Exactly. It's succinct, Pops.
You can be nice and still do a lousy job of putting out a book.
Pops, I'm about to fly up to Michigan.
No, you ain't.
And sit on your head.
No, you ain't. The showing and promoting right there. Now, look, this is a guy who doesn't use Kickstarter or crowdfunding, and he does it off his own webpage. And the showing and the promoting is all work. There's no, peace of mind is when you're selling books, when people are buying them and they're going out the door. That's when you get to that, all right, this is how it's supposed to be. That's when you fall into that, smooth, good feeling. But that's when the books are going out the door. That's when you've been nice and you're doing all that stuff. But until you get to that point, it's all work. It's all work.
Hard work.
Peace and chicken grease to you too, Hojo. Yes, and the being nice part, make sure you don't lose your backers. That's right.
Yeah.
Stand behind your product, deliver what's asked
Deliver.
of you. Yes.
That's right. We love you. We love your commentary, Hojo. It
Yes,
is good.
you're
It's
not
good.
you're not clogging up the chat. You are welcome.
And yeah, and not and like Wilbo said, not and because Miss Rena's book isn't done, obviously, not everyone can get the book done first. Some people got to pay their artists. Some people like EBS they want that book to be absolutely the best it can possibly be, and he takes his time on every damn panel. And as long as the book gets delivered and the customers are happy with it, that's the end of the journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's that piece of
I couldn't release anything that wasn't finished. But
Same.
that's just me.
Same.
You
That's
know.
just who I am. And the other part of that is it's a big ask for me to ask someone to back my product when I've never released a product for them to compare it to. EVS, he's got the name to carry that. I don't. So the best I can do is say, here's my whole thing. It's done. It's ready to go out the door. Take as many variables out of the equation as possible.
Yeah. Well, my second Hatch book has been ready since before Christmas.
There you go.
So, but I've had to delay it because of the Kirby book thing. Well, as soon as but I'm not going to put it out before I've sent all this out. This needs to be finished as far as I can. I'm hoping obviously more orders will come in later, but the bulk of it, this has to leave my house before I start promoting Hatch and putting the next book online and stuff like that. Even though it's been finished for 5 months, because I'm already starting the next book. So,
yeah, I always kind of compare it to like in fine art when I do a commission. I'm not going to charge you up front. You have to pay a quarter of the commission up front, so I get the supplies.
Yeah,
and if you're not happy with the painting, you don't pay for it.
You don't have it either.
Yeah.
Somebody did that. I do portraits, and somebody. I stopped doing them because people wanted me to be a plastic surgeon. They'd get me a photograph of somebody and say, "Can you just open his eye?" The best one I didn't do was when somebody wanted a photograph of a woman. It was a woman, and she wanted a photograph, a drawing of her with her husband. But the best photograph of him was when they were in Spain with a beer in front of his face, like that.
So check it out. I'm looking at some of the other comments here. I did this campaign. We got 13 stories. Okay, I set a deadline for the book for the stories to all be completed halfway through the campaign. Halfway through. Okay, so we'll still be promoting for another 30 days a completed book. But I gave everybody that cushion because I know shit happens. Okay.
Well,
I could have waited until now. Hold up, let me finish. I could have waited until everybody had all their files in, and everybody would be bored with me talking about a book that ain't ready yet. Okay, I've been talking about this for 6 months and have nothing to show. By putting a deadline on it and starting the campaign, I can show stuff as it gets done. People can see the progress. And if your story ain't done when the campaign's over, your story probably ain't going to be in the book. Okay, that's on you as a creator to get your files in time. By the deadline. If you don't, I can't. Sorry, right? So everybody knows when their work is supposed to be done, and if everybody turns their work in on time, this book will be plenty finished long before the campaign's over. But I couldn't put off launching it, waiting for everybody, because, like I said, shit happens. One person might be a little bit behind because their internet got shut off, right, Tank?
Yeah, like a hard drive going
took a crap,
Tango
right?
uniform on you. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
I know about that.
you're off for like 2 weeks and you can't get any work done. I'm not going to hold that against you and tell you you can't be in the book now. That's why I put a month cushion on the end after the deadline before the campaign ends. This stuff's all going to be done. I'm not worried about it. These guys are all professionals. I'm not tripping. I gave them extra time because I know shit happens.
After this show over on my channel, I'm going to be finishing up a commission and getting the layouts done for the Cromniverse, my thing for the Cromniverse. So, yes sir.
Glenn, I'm gonna.
What?
I was going to bounce off of what Glenn was saying. I think more succinctly for me, it was I stopped doing portrait commissions because people would complain that it actually looked like them. It's not my fault you're ugly. I painted you as you are. So I just stopped. I'm not doing portraits.
I won't say the whole story. We haven't got time. I'm not my father-in-law's favorite person. Right. But his son, Paul, is God. Right. So all of a sudden, this Gordon wouldn't speak to me, doesn't rate me, doesn't like me being with his daughter, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't like him either. So it's a draw. All of a sudden, a few months ago, Gordon realized what it was that I do. So he said to me, because it served him, he wanted me to draw a pencil portrait of Paul, his son, God, to give to, so he could frame it or get it framed. Probably ask me to get it framed, because I know where to get it framed. You go to the place where they frame them, don't you? But he doesn't know that.
Right.
So he would want me to do that. So I could immortalize Paul, because I'd already drawn Gordon years ago, and it's one of the best drawings I ever did. And he loves it. He thinks it's brilliant. But anyway, so he wanted me to the person he doesn't rate, not happy about being with his daughter, etc. And but he suddenly realized I could do him something. And do you know what he said to me? He said, "I want you to draw Paul. I want you to do it as well as you did the one of him. And when I've seen it, get this, when I've seen it, I'll tell you whether it's any good, and then I'll tell you how much I'm going to pay for it." Now, he was an engineer. He had his own business for 40 years. And I said to Helen, my wife, I said, "Could you imagine what your dad would have said if I had gone into his shop and
I
said..."
have something in my eye right now.
Yeah, right here.
Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
Could you imagine what Gordon would have said if I'd have gone into his shop? Yeah, gone into his shop and said to him, "I want you to make me this, and when it's done, I'll tell you whether it's any good, and then I'll tell you how much I'm going to give it." He'd kick me out, wouldn't he?
Right.
So I said to him, "Gordon, you've got to realize." Oh, he said to me, "When are you doing this drawing? When I go around," he says, "When are you doing me drawing? Because he always forgets. He's old." He says, when are you going to be doing me drawing?" I said, "Gordon, let me just tell you this. Let me know to listen to me." I said to him, "Gordon, why would I spend my time doing a drawing for somebody who thinks less of me than you do?" And he said, "Got you." He didn't say, "What do you mean?" Or,
exactly.
He agreed.
Exactly.
He agreed.
Yeah.
And and since I said that to him, he's asked me 4 times for this drawing.
I got to say hi to my son's brother. My son's brother, Pete. What's up, man? How you doing? We got to get together sometime this month, do a little party action. You know what's up.
Is your eye okay, Pedro?
Yeah.
It was a tear, bro.
I still got something in mind. Still got something in mind.
And this is the level you're at. So the people want you to do this drawing, and like you said, can you make him a bit better looking? Well, not really. No, I can only draw what's there.
Exactly.
I have the fate. I mean, I'm known for being a curmudgeon within my family, so I don't have that problem.
Good for you. Good for you.
The moment I do a drawing, it's like I have a change. Like I'm ready to lose family.
Yes.
So,
yes. Amen.
Tell me what you need.
I'll tell somebody in a heartbeat. No.
Yeah.
Just no. I'm not afraid of that word. No. Learn to love the word no.
One guy I did a drawing of his wife for didn't think it was any good, so he didn't pay me, but he still wanted to take the drawing because I'd done it. Do you understand what I mean? So,
yes.
I've still got it. I've still got it because I never destroy any art.
Right.
Certainly not my own. So I've got a drawing, the pencil drawing of this woman from 40 years ago in my archive.
Nice. Yes.
What a waste of a couple of days that was. But anyway, I can't destroy it. I don't look at it, but I can't destroy it either. I think I'll put it on eBay for £5.
Yeah, that's the thing with art, man. Because in the end, it's in the eye of the beholder. It's like, but you don't see my wife. Like I do, of course. I'm not having sex with her. You are.
And I'm not trying to please her. I'm just painting what I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask Mark Shatov is probably the greatest living portrait artist, painter out there. Mark Shatov with a C, M-A-R-C. And he will tell somebody in a heartbeat, I'm going to paint what you give me, whether it's a sitting or from, photo references. And it will be accurate. If you don't like that, don't commission me because I'm going to be real. I'm not going to idealize anything.
Yeah, there's a place where I used to work. A guy had me. I was doing some cartoons of the staff, and this guy was a bit. I don't know what you call it. A bit cross-eyed, right? And you don't. It was like everybody was waiting to see whether I'd draw him with his eyes just a bit cross-eyed. So I did.
That abominable grizzly guy's lying because he doesn't keep his art a secret. He sells it to you at a nice price once it's finished.
Yeah.
$5 a book, yo. This stuff is good. abogrizzly.com. Go check it out. Oh shit! Did I just do that?
Yeah, you did.
Did I just do a commercial? Yeah, I did.
It's your show. It's your show. I'll do a commercial. Buy this. On Indigo,
that doesn't help. It does help. These books are good. They're $5 a pop. You can own them too. But you can't get book 4 yet because he's keeping that art a secret. See, as I said, once it's done, you can get it all. It's good stuff. Pedro.
Yes.
Pedro, I want you to play your trailer, bro.
Oh, okay. Let me look for it.
Well, while he's doing that, I want to hear the rest of the Cross-eyed story.
Oh yeah, I was completely enthralled by that story.
Me too.
So anyway, I did these cartoons, and I drew him with his eyes like they are, and he was really pleased. The guy,
yeah,
because I said to him, I said to him,
sorry.
I said to him, if I'd have drawn.
He can't even tell us this story.
Come on, I gotta.
I said, I'm laughing at what Pedro said. The story's not funny at all.
Yeah,
I said to him, if I'd have drawn you with eyes straight, normal, whatever you want to call it, it would have stood out more than if I hadn't have done.
Yeah, exactly. It was more of an insult.
But everybody was saying, "You bastard, you can't do that." I said, "Well, it looks like it's not my. I have a word with God. It's not my fault. He's got bug-eyed." You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know, but I mean that's not a story of pure evil.
No.
This trailer makes me want to dance with Mexican girls. I'm just saying.
Not just now, but yes, eventually.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el país se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas con este flow. Nosotros somos los que te ponen a bailar.
Yeah,
love
that's
I love
magic,
it,
guys. Back it.
I
Get
love
on
it.
this
I love
train. You're gonna enjoy the 72 pages. We're already done. We're on page 40 of lettering. We're gonna have all the files ready for the end of the 60 days of campaign, and we're gonna go straight into printing. So
Awesome.
jump in.
Awesome. That's awesome, Pedro.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Thank you.
When's the
I
film
love your
coming
work.
out?
Oh, the film,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That trailer took me 6 weeks. Yeah,
6 weeks.
6 weeks to make. So taking the time that a full feature film, working on my own, it will take me 5 years to make. So yeah,
5 years to make.
Yeah,
tons of blood pressure medicine.
What?
Yeah, and not only that, like 5 years making it with no income coming my way because I'll be doing nothing else. So yeah.
Now, what if you had a team?
If I had a team, I can dish it out in 2 years.
There you go.
Yeah, but for that
Again,
to
you
happen,
wouldn't be doing anything for 2 years.
yeah. No, but for that to happen, I mean, and I'm going with Latin American prices,
right?
Maybe 800K would do it.
So, Pedro,
yeah.
is it wrong that I fixated on the little teddy bear hanging from the mirror in the vehicle?
Not at all. Not at all. That's a very important character.
It grabbed me,
nice,
and I wanted more.
Nice. No, that truck is their life. Like they live out of that truck, and when that truck's in danger, they get mad. So
right on.
So yeah,
I love
and
it.
everybody picks on the teddy bear for some reason.
I love the teddy bear. I do.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Grizz says teddy bears rule. Of course, bears rule.
Yeah.
Lee Reese is in the chat. You guys know Lee Reese?
Yes. Lee's been here for quite a while.
Yeah, well, Lee, do you know Lee, though?
Yeah, we've met.
Do you know Lee has been the one that's been making the CromCon videos since the beginning? He edits it every month, gives us the new video with the new front cap and the new end cap. And Lee Reese is also the guy who did this Crom, this version of Crom that you guys see all the time.
Lee is badass.
He's done a few. He's done quite a bit of Crom art over the time.
He's malicious. Yes.
He's awesome, man. Good dude. And like I said, every month I send him a couple new pieces of a couple of new stills to add to the CromCon video, and he replaces the old stuff and puts in the new stuff and always keeps it fresh and updated. I'm pretty sure that he did that music as well. CromCon! Is that you screaming, Lee? Is that you screaming on that, Lee? I gotta know.
Yeah, that is absolutely true, Greg. I do like being grabbed. I'm an equal opportunity grabber as long as it's as long as it's a hug.
Yeah, keep it tasteful. Yeah,
just a hug.
Yeah,
I'm a hugger. I'm a nice person.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh,
yes.
dude.
Yes.
Okay, Pops. With your permission, I want to share something real quick.
Okay.
Let me just wait. I'm rendering something right now.
Oh, all right.
But the thing is, like, I need your. You just say like your Don's approval. Like Don Corleone kind of thing.
Yes. Don Van Zandt.
Yeah, Don Van Zandt. Okay, here we go. Let me just share my screen real quick. No need to share audio. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's my boy.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow.
That's my boy.
Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to be done today, guys. I'm going to be done today.
How long did it take you to do that, Pedro?
The CromCon, I only animated 3 scenes, and it took me 5 days of work.
Damn.
It's awesome.
You see what I'm saying, guys? When people do stuff for me, man, and it's like I know they're putting in work and shit, and it's like the only way I can give Pedro something for this is if a whole bunch of people back this book.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, seriously, man, he's out here. He just put in 5 days.
Pedro, you rock, my friend. You rock.
Thank you.
You are a rock star, sir.
Thank you. I'm
plays
having
guitar.
fun, man. Yeah, that too. No, guys, like I'm having fun. Like I know I've already told this story 1,000 times, but I don't get tired. Maybe you guys do. But dude, I've been doing advertising my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like animating tuna cans and like detergent boxes and it. Dude, I'm looking back. My legacy is just stupid stuff that I don't believe in. Now the things I'm doing, I believe in, and I'm having a lot of fun, man.
Hell yeah.
I think I've said before on this panel that in my 40 years of working in graphics, the only thing I wanted to do was animation, and it's just about the only thing I haven't done.
Oh, okay.
I've done a couple of shorts, very, very small things, but I wanted to be, when I was 18, I wanted to be an animator. And like I said, it's the only thing that I've not really got really involved in. And
I was dumb enough. I was dumb enough to follow that dream.
Pedro, could you Glenn, you and Pedro got to get together so that you can get just a little animated clip of Hatch opening of the hatch.
That's what I was thinking. That's
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I'm open. Like money's always good. I can buy beans.
Oh well, you see what I'm doing. You see, I'm learning that blender thing because I want to.
Oh yeah.
So
okay. If grease pencil, has a very steep learning curve.
Right.
But it will help you do very, very elaborate animation. So if you're going with Blender, it's going to take you a while to.
Yes, I realize that. Well, I've not touched it for about a year now because I've been doing these books and things. When I want to see my ambition, when I was wanted to be an animator, my ambition was to draw the whole. Is it Snow White? The first animated full length cartoon was 2.5 million drawings or something. Well, I'm the guy. When I was 18, I was the guy who wanted to draw all the in betweens, all 25 for a second. You know it works.
Nice. Yeah.
But then obviously I didn't work on it, and now obviously probably took me about 3 weeks after when I thought about that was impossible. But now with Blender, you don't have to do the in betweens because it doesn't for you. So I'm thinking,
the thing with the in betweens is that you learn to animate properly if you do it that way. The thing is like. If you use vector animation, which is basically you allow the movement to be defined by a vector line, and then you modify the vector line, and that affects your timing, you lose the opportunity to grasp how do you control weight, how do you control overlapping action, how do you control all this like principles of animation that if you do it by hand, even though it's the longer way, it affects your animation. Like a lot of animation right now, and the thing is like I don't want to be specific because I don't want to bash people's work, but it looks like shit.
Say what you mean. Say what you mean.
Yeah, but it looks like shit because the animators are leaving behind the principles of what the Fleischers did, what the 9 Men and Walt Disney did, and it was all done by hand. Like one of the best animator to me is Glenn Keane, the guy who animated Tarzan. But right below him is a British guy called Richard Williams.
Yeah, heard of him.
He did a book called The Animator Survival Kit.
Yeah.
He was the understudy of Walt Kimball, which is one of the 9 Old Men. His career is sad because he produced a movie for 22 years and lost it to the bank, and then they finished it in Australia. But you see his commercial work. Like he animated Superman better than the Fleischers in a commercial.
Wow. Yeah.
Like you got to see that commercial. It's just pure, like the pure raw art of animation.
Didn't Richard Williams produce not what's it called where they animate the girl and Bob Hoskins?
The Thief and the Cobbler.
I don't know.
That's his movie. That's his movie.
No, not his. But he worked on this one with Bob Hoskins, where the girl,
Roger Rabbit. Yeah,
Roger Rabbit. He worked on that, didn't he?
Yeah, because Robert Zemeckis went to Disney, told him what he wanted to do, and Disney told him, this is impossible.
Yeah,
Richard Williams was like, I'll do it.
Wow.
And he did it.
Lee says he wants to draw a crom pinup for the book. Hasn't had time to sit down drawing forever, and he's hoping to get in a little time this week to throw something cool together.
Go Lee.
Lee. Go for the cover, bro. Go for the cover of the fan art contest, man. First place gets the front cover of the ash can that we'll be printing of the top 14 entries. We're going to do a little Cromniverse ash can, and it's going to be all fan art. if you want to submit something to the fan art contest and try to get on the cover of the ash can, that'd be cool. Or if you want to design like a bookmark, because one of the stretch goals is going to be a bookmark, and I don't think anybody's working on the bookmark yet. I don't know. Maybe it'd be Lee Reese art on the bookmark.
Lee Reese, I felt that down in my soul.
Black and white.
I felt that down in my soul.
We got the colors.
I'm a painter. Okay,
no,
I paint
the
color, and I can't color.
The submission for the fan art contest, it can be whatever you draw. Whatever you draw, whether it's colored, black and white, it doesn't matter. You know, you can ink it, you do whatever you want. The fan art contest is a fan art contest. We're going to have some judges decide which one wins the cover. You know, it's like, I'm not going to be one of the judges. I'm sorry. And yes, Miss Rena's also having a fan art contest.
Oh yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Part of this, Miss Rena, is they haven't seen enough of your characters. Okay, that's why I was saying you need to rotate some art on that page. As you show more characters, you're gonna have somebody go, "Oh shit, I want to draw that."
And Miss Rena, I would enter and tell you that if the ash can doesn't happen, then you are welcome to sell the original on your campaign.
You see, that works too. You see, I wouldn't cancel it yet. You haven't even launched yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like people are as especially after you launch and your campaign's up and they can see a whole bunch more of what your book is about. You're going to have people drawing your characters. It's just going to happen. You know, see, there you go. There's one.
It's happening now. It's happening.
That's how quick this happens. When we launch your book on Ladies' Night, you're going to get fan art entries. I promise.
Right here and now, Tank, Pedro, and Glenn, I challenge you to the art contest on Miss Rena's.
Dude, I'm very busy. Don't.
I challenge you. I'm busy too.
If you want
even launched yet,
if you want something doing, give it to somebody who's busy.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know they get it done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know they get it done.
I'm finishing an Albino Thunderguns trailer, and I'm finishing a Clint Holinsky trailer.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. The plate is full, which makes me very happy.
Yes.
But Black is Sleep, it's in the menu.
It's a thing. That's a real thing. Yes. Yeah. At one point a month ago, Pops, I was doing my book. I was doing the anthology. I was ghosting for somebody, and I was illustrating a children's book that somebody commissioned me to do. And I honestly didn't know what I was doing when I woke up on any given day. What's next? What's the story?
And see, for me, I figure if you guys got a lot of, like for me, I have a few books that I read at once. I don't like reading one book, okay? Because to me, they're like TV shows, right? And every chapter is an episode of a TV show. And then you go watch something else on TV and you have to wait a week to get the next episode, right? So for me, it's like, especially when I was incarcerated, I used to have a stack of like 7 books. I'd read a chapter on one, I'd put it down, I'd pick up the next one. I'd read a chapter on it, I'd put it down, I'd pick up the next one, I'd read a chapter. So that I never got like locked into something. And then you get to them bored parts sometimes in books, the boring part that you have to kind of, you already described all this shit. Why are you describing it all again? Or, you know what I mean? The things you run into when you're reading books, you know. But when you break it down like that, it's way more fun. Now, I don't know if that works when you're working on multiple projects to like break it up and not get locked into any one thing and stuck, but jump from project to project. You guys do that?
In my case, I suffer from a condition called burned eyes. If I'm doing the same thing for more than 3 days, I miss details. So how I avoid that is moving from scene to scene, project to project, and then I'll go back like in a couple of hours, like, oh, I was fucking up. If I like stay there, it might stay there because I'm not seeing it. I'm just like, we have to finish, and unless I'm on an impossible deadline, like they called me on a Saturday to do 20 storyboards, like 20 boards for a commercial, and they needed that for today. So I've been doing that and like taking 2-hour naps in between just to like finish the stuff. And yesterday I woke up at 4 p.m. and I thought it was 6 a.m. That's when I'm like, okay, you're tired. You're tired.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I thought when I retired that life would become easy.
Nah.
I work on lots of things at the same time. I'm writing 2 science fiction novels and a book about New York, my travels to New York.
Oh, nice.
And what I do is what I tend to do is there's no sort of formula to it, but what I tend to do is write chapters of the different books and then get the real urge to finish one and finish it off and really go into it and do the illustrations if I'm drawing anything for it. Finish off the writing. But yeah, I always have 3 or 4 jobs. And years ago, I used to have different cartoons like Postman Pat. I used to draw Postman Pat. Don't know if you've seen Postman Pat. And My Little Pony and all these what they call them, licensed characters. And I'd have a different one on my desk every day. And it was great because at the end of the week, I'd be working on my own stuff. So it was really great, a different job every day. But then again, just to contradict that, it's great sometimes when I get a week to do something because I can really get into it. But it depends what happens. But yeah, I understand what Pops is saying about reading different books because I do that as well. I'm reading about 4 or 5 books at the moment, different, but with different. Not one science fiction, one's about soccer, and different types of books. To change, it changes your mind, changes your mindset as well. If you just read science fiction all the time, you're just on Mars somewhere,
I change genres, but I read a book start to finish because they're not TV shows to me; they're movies. I want the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. I don't read chapter to chapter like Pops does, but I do know what he means.
Yeah,
because you can have a break with when you're reading about soccer or football or whatever you want to call it. It's a different thing. But if I was reading a science fiction book, I would probably read the whole thing like you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to bounce from like Clancy over to read the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, and then maybe over to Stephen Brust for a few books.
But you might even get this sometime, Doc, and read this.
It's on my list of things to do. Just
guaranteed not to put it down.
Nice.
And then when you're in between, when you get fed up of reading it, you can watch the film.
Absolutely.
And you won't put that all the way through 2 hours.
It's not a film. It's a DVD.
It's this DVD.
Yes,
proper film.
That's a Brit thing. They're all films.
DVD.
That's it, baby.
And then maybe the animated Hatch might arrive soon.
I would love an animated Hatch. Oh my God!
My ambition is a 15-minute short of Hatch. That's my ambition for him, and then a full length thing.
Now, Glenn, I heard you say that you wanted to animate, but let me suggest this. Savannah College of Art and Design here in Georgia has a competition among their animation graduates for doing shorts, and they are always looking for material. And these people they're all over YouTube. Just look animated shorts.
Right, I'll check it out. Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
I know a couple of Savannah graduates. Good school.
Yeah, they do pretty good work. I don't know who's teaching down there, but they've got a pretty good program.
Oh, they have a rotation. The thing is, like, normally you'll get like people who never really went into the industry, and those are like the guys who are teaching there for like forever, and they have they have like the basic foundations or whatever. Like, they're amazing animators. But then they have like people that come in and give lectures. The quality of the school depends on your lecture roster. For example, I went to Von Arts in Vancouver, and at the time, I got to meet Chuck Jones.
Oh God!
I got to meet Bob Godfrey from England.
Wow.
And he had the best stories about Richard Williams. Like, dude, I went to drink with Bob. I mean, he has this movie called Johnny 9 to 5 about a guy who's obsessed with a sex doll, and it's a really cool animated short from like the 70s. But Bob Godfrey animated the Yellow Submarine for the Beatles. Brigitte Polinen was a teacher, and she worked on Tarzan. And I met Benito Walsh, which is the producer for The Simpsons.
Wow.
In that, you get this glimpse of, okay, how the industry looks like, how are you gonna mold, what can you do within it? Because I mean, when you're in school, you're learning everything, but maybe you're really good at rough animation, not really at cleanup. For example, that was my case. I'm not that good at cleanup animation, so that's why my drawings are like a little bit rough, and I'm very, very sensitive about that, because I'm rushing elbows with all these like guys who draw like 90s style. And I'm all like, I'm here with my rough drawings. I don't know.
Hey, there's room for all of it.
Yeah, I know.
We lost Tank.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Tank?
I do not know.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like, the quality of the school is how solid is your roster of teachers who have the animation principles to the point. Because, I mean, I see a lot of guys is like, okay, I'm an animator, especially CG animators that don't have the grasp of squash and stretch, overlapping action, and it shows in their work. Because, I mean, for example, a really good example of principles applied properly in CGI is this new Netflix series called, it's based off the game. It's based off of League of Legends. I don't know if you heard that show. Yeah,
no.
Really well done.
I don't do
really
Netflix.
Well, yeah, I mean, me neither. After that whole like grooming minors thing, like I canceled. But they told me like you have to watch this series, and I did, and it was awesome. It was awesome. So there are people who do good stuff, and others who not really. But
Look at Hat Club representing, by the way. Look at Hat Club representing. Yes, I can't wear a Bruce. It doesn't work for me.
Okay.
I wish I could. Yeah, Secret of NIMH was an amazing animation.
Oh, dude, but we're talking Don Bluth, baby. That
Don
guy.
Don Bluth, yeah.
Oof.
Land Before Time, the first one, none of the others.
Oh, none of the others were handled by him directly.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other Land of Before Time, it's something that's called in the animation industry a sequelitis.
Yes.
We did really well with the first. Let's make 9. And then there's like Aladdin 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get like.
What is the one? There are no cats in America.
That's An American Tale.
Yeah.
The first 2 are amazing.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dude, I mean the Cossack assault on the Mouse Village.
Yes.
That was scary. That was scary. It was like wow, really well done.
And the Secret of NIMH, the move.
Ooh, yeah.
That was whoa.
I mean, okay, the evil in me always is showing kids Watership Down. Just because I love watching children cry. It's like, oh, you want to watch a cartoon? Here you go.
That is way harsh. Way harsh.
Yeah. What happened to the bunny?
I told you my story about Happy Feet, didn't I? I told you about that one. Did I tell you guys that?
Tell me.
I went to. I'm the kind of person when I go to the cinema to watch a movie, to watch a film, I want to listen to it and watch it because for lots of reasons. But the main reason is because I'm interested. That's why I'm there, and it costs a lot of money. And I don't want some guy yakking and eating and all this shit. You know, I want to watch the movie. So anyway, I went early one Sunday morning to see this film.
Nobody wants to see you do that, Rich.
Yeah, to see this film called Bobby, which was about Bobby Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
So pretty serious subject.
No. Well, what'd I do? What'd I do? I didn't fucking do anything. What? What? I didn't do nothing. Why are you picking your nose, man? That's some really nasty shit. You know that, right?
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry about that, Glenn. It appears that Pops became very immature for a little while. I apologize for that.
I'm at a loss here.
What's up, Rich? Just go and buy my book.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story some other time.
Well, what happened?
I know this story.
Yeah,
I want to hear it now. Fuck.
So I went to see this film called Bobby, which is about Bobby Kennedy being shot at the Ambassador Hotel, but it's not actually about the shooting. It's about people around at the time.
Okay.
And I go to the cinema, and I went on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. because I knew that nobody would be in, and I like to watch films and not be distracted by idiots buying burgers and yakking and going on the phones. That's just me. So I got there, I buy me popcorn, and I'm sitting in this theatre of about 100 seats, and nothing's on yet. I'm waiting for it to come on, and the doors go, and I just look to the side, and these two little kids, about 6 and 7, run down the aisle. Followed by two women, obviously their mother and their mothers. And so I thought, oh, right, okay, that's interesting. Somebody bringing kids and showing them about Bobby Kennedy, and serious stuff like that. So I'm munching away on my popcorn, and the adverts are on, and all of a sudden there are 50 kids in this theatre, all running around going fucking bananas, and 50 mothers looking at me, and everybody is looking at me, the guy in the corner eating his popcorn. And I thought, this is bizarre. This must be a school trip, educating these children about Robert Kennedy, brilliant. Yeah. So anyway, they're all looking at me, these women, and I'm thinking, I must be looking good today, right? They're all looking at me. They're constantly looking at me, these women, and these kids are running. And when the kids run past me, they sort of stop and then run, like the kids do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then the adverts come on, it goes through all that, and then it comes on. This is to certify that Happy Feet has been cleared by whatever it is. So I thought, fuck, it's a kids' film. So I ran out of the theatre and said to this girl, "What have you done? I'm in this auditorium and all these people looking at me because." I'm this old guy. I wasn't old then. I was about 30, watching this fucking film with these kids about. And she said, "Well, what's your ticket?" And I showed her. And she said, "Oh, that's not until 9 o'clock tonight."
Oh, man.
Fucking hell. So, anyway, I got my money back. So that was it. Just it was
you weren't wearing a trench coat, were you?
No, but it was scary. You see, and there's this guy sitting in this kid's film. So anyway, that was it.
I definitely wear a trench coat at that point. I'm like, hey. You go to the mamas and I go, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, and then the movie starts and you go like,
"What's up, MILF?" Oh yeah, it would be like a sea of MILF ready to for me to dive in. I'm like, yeah. This is how you came into the world, kids. But I ain't your daddy.
Let's get this show on the road.
See?
All right, what time is it now? It's 6:10. I've got to go.
6:10. What is it? Your bedtime or something?
No, but I've got to go and pick Helen up from work.
Well, hey, y'all go check out Glenn's book, the Jack Kirby book, the DVD. You know what we're talking about. You've seen us talking about it all the time. Glenn
In demand on Indiegogo.
Glenn will drop that link one more time in the chat before he leaves, I'm sure. Yeah,
so I think it's already in there, is it?
Yeah, do it again.
I'll do it again, yeah. I will do. I'll do it right now.
Because that's what we do. It's always good talking to you, Glenn.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
I was going to say, guys, I kind of got to do something before I start this launch, before I start this sign up for CromCon anyway. I got something I got to take care of. There's unattended children upstairs, so.
Okay.
All right, so we're all going to bounce then.
Yeah, at 2:00. At 2:00, we will kick off. Sign up for CromCon 24, the one-day elevator pitch. 15 minutes. Come out, tell us why we should buy your book. Get out of the way for the next person. That's how we're going to do it.
In blood.
All day long. Bang, bang, bang. Should be able to get about 35, 40 people covered during one day. So,
Yeah.
All right.
do
Well,
what we do.
I will
So,
see
yeah.
you cats later then. Glad to show up for a few.
I might come out live. Well, goddamn, Rich, just leave. Bye.
It was quality, Rich. It was quality.
He just
always
appeared
leave
and then
wanting
dis-
more.
I might come back out at 2:00 live while we're going through, so everybody can see what spots are taken as they're being taken. If they start going away fast, I will come out live and update everybody what's going on. So,
take them spots.
Yeah, get them spots because they ain't gonna last long anyway. You know that. Glenn gets it. Jack freaking Kirby, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jack Kirby.
Jack freaking
Jack Kirby. There's me with Jack Kirby.
Oh,
In
dude.
demand on
That's
Indiegogo.
awesome, man.
I love being able to do stuff like this. I love being able to do stuff like this. Hold up,
Wait a
Glenn.
minute.
Hold up, Glenn. Hold up, Glenn. Got to do this. Got to go back and forth. What? See,
And
that's how
there's
you do it.
me. There's me having lunch with the king.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exciting.
You've got
That
to have
right
it,
there is worth the price of
and it's got all the notes in from when I went. These are my notes, so you can follow the story, and I think that you got to have this. Oh, here's a good one. See that artwork on that? The famous Jack Kirby drawing board where everything came from. Well, my work has been on there.
Wow.
So awesome.
And that right there, like I said, it's worth the price of admission, yo. Watching this film is not like watching a Jack Kirby documentary, or there's no narrator going and da 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 da, and then you know what I mean. It's just Jack hanging out talking. It's fucking awesome. You gotta
Jack Kirby.
And he won't let me show it to you unless you pay. I'm telling you.
That's right. Yeah, you can't show it. No.
Can't show it to nobody unless they pay. Gotta pay.
Yeah, dude. Strip club rules.
It's
Pay for the
unique.
honey.
It's a unique part of comics history, this, I think, because I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen little clips of him at conventions, but never in his studio, in his home. And that's where this all takes place.
Right.
Apart from maybe 2 minutes at the beginning, which is in the kitchen with Ross.
But no money, no honey, boys and girls.
Exactly.
That's it.
Today.
That's it.
Strip club rules.
Yep.
I would check you all out later. Thanks so much for coming out. Like
Thanks
I said,
for
I
having
might
me
come
on.
back out here at 2:00. I might be live
Nice to
again.
see you guys. Nice to see you, Pedro,
Peace.
Doc, and Tank, and Pops.
Roger.
Yeah. Roger.
Let's see. Do I got something to play on the way out here? I'll bet I do. Y'all go check out everything Tank does. Tank Ferret Presents.
Yeah, Brain Cage Multimedia as well. Go check it out. Go check it out.
And this guy over here, sign up for Pariah Blood and Mud. Tropical Magics. Tropical freaking Magics. And there will be some magic coming out from Pedro later today, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Glenn, you know what's up. Kirby, the DVD.
Kirby.
Get it.
The book and DVD. Indiegogo, in demand.
There you go. Now,
Turn the midnight hour.
in honor of Lee, because we was talking about Lee, a little bit of this.
Come get some.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.